Hello everyone, my name is Lance090 and welcome back to Let's Play Buzz Aldrin's Space Program Manager as the Global Space Agency on Sandbox mode. Okay, so all 6 astronauts back, except for the 7th one, I should say. So I need 3 for the next mission. 3 for the one after it. So only the pilots are tired. I don't think the guy in Capcom gets tired. I think I can train one more person. Train you. I know the leadership's probably a bad idea to keep training that up and nothing else. That's what the game tells me is getting compared every time, so. Missions. Orbital flight. Oxhod. Candidates. Season. Probably stop working on Agena. If I wanted to. Been a while since we watched the mission, so let's watch one. Seriously? Come on. A countdown? Fuck's sake. 4% chance of failure at this point. So ridiculous. Stop! Fuck. 4% chance of failure. Stop it. That should only happen once on this mission. Well, less than that. Shouldn't happen at all. There's not enough stages for that to happen. Stop it! God. The game is actually like getting stuck because it's messing up so much. Yeah, this time I was playing the Russian music throughout. I'm gonna pay attention to that. Now I think it's back to American music. Yay! 1,150 points. Night Orbital test flights. Good. Astronaut graduated. Flight controllers graduate. Alright. How many turns do we have left? 6. 70,000, we're at 9. We're working on it. What is the lunar orbiter doing? It's about ready to launch. I think it's time to take these people off of Aegina. Probably end the Mercury mission too. And just relaunch Gemini instead. See how much Gemini's worth for any given mission. An orbital flight. 870. Mercury. Might as well turn Mercury off at this point. Just hogging up space on my menus. Now, I don't think I can send any more lunar probes without using Proton K instead. Or, well, I have this, but that's coming. About to launch that. Earth orbiting ones, I think it's the same situation. The only one I missed was Kerbal Sputnik and Pegasus Satellite. Need more weight for those. So Kerbal Sputnik needs Vostok, which is why it's silly that it's in that list at all. Start going to Venus. I don't know if these are one-turn things, though. These are always like really... They're long usually. But I think I need to start working on it anyway. What kind of rocket can you launch on? Actually launch on Luna. I love that. Sending Mariner 5 on Luna. % per turn. Be good. Other people can be moved around. You guys might as well keep working on Soyuz, because that's what we're going to be using for a while into the future. Our orbiter still needs people. 5 still needs people. Both the rockets still need people. Yeah, the gains are very, very minimal, but on the Saturn V. Saturn V is doing okay, but it's also farther behind than the other one is, so they will both get stagnate at some point. Now, 2 rocket people. They're actually probably a pretty high level at this point. Might just pull them off. 88. Here's the other one. I think he already graduated. Hold on, I'm a little bit confused. Okay, he's already there, right? So the regular rocket person actually isn't really close enough. Yeah, we're only in 88. I think for you to get it pretty much higher. Astronauts and just need 3, and there's 4 available, so I think one of them can go back into training. Okay, now, where's these missions go? You're going to be at 83%. Oop, yeah, that was right one. 83% reliability. And next Gemini mission here. Oh, spacewalk. Ooh, I don't know if our suit is really ready for that. Ooh, suit is not in good shape for that. Still like 6 turns. What's after that Gemini program? A lot of stuff that won't require the spacesuit. At least 2 more that don't need the spacesuit. Maybe I should just try to risk it. Ugh. Scary. We have to give it a go. Spacewalk. Outside. See, now they kind of have different names too. One's a pilot and one's a commander. But it's not using the piloting skill, it's using command skill. It's really weird. Okay, that's one. Then I think I'm also going to try to launch the... no, not Mariner 5. Bad idea. No. No. Junior Orbiter. This booster guy is not very good. See if they can pull it off. It's a bunch of people who aren't. Who? So. Maybe the intelligence thing isn't what I think it is. These guys have like, this guy has like 71. I don't know. No, it's worse. It's definitely what it does. Peeking off at a much lower level than the other guys are. Ah, no, someone popped up on my screen and made me click that button. Really hate that. AI, UI planners should really consider that in the bottom right hand corner these days, things pop up all the time. Should avoid putting buttons in that corner. Anyway, that is slot 2 save. Yeah, let's hope this works. 90% chance of success, but still. Monitor it. A little bit interesting because it has the EVA. Now, if this has failure on the EVA, I won't really be quite as angry at the game as I usually am. Because it is like a 77% success rate on the EVA suit right now. But when there's parts that have like 95 or something fail, it's like, come on, man. Seriously? I know it's to simulate there's always supposed to be a chance of failure. Like how there is in real life, but still. Oh, EVA was a success. Oh no, he has to do it again. Never mind. Oh, is he still in EVA or is he back in? Oh. There's only a 4% chance of failure. Now there's only a... God damn it! Fail on the freaking EVA. Do not fail when there's such a low chance of failure. God damn it. Scrub mission. Yes, they died, I know. But like, no one died in life during these missions until much later. I don't remember if I scheduled the lunar orbiter first or if I scheduled Gemini. I think I scheduled Gemini first, so it still had the best people on the job. It just decided to fail. Okay, let's just launch the lunar orbiter this time then. Lucky lunar orbiter. It gets really great people to do the job. Successful mission, 2,400 feet. See, why can't you be more like the lunar orbiter's manned missions? Lunar missions never fail. Actually, I don't think any of the lunar missions have failed. Could be wrong. But you can tab over there. Oh, see, here's where it lists the people getting points down here. Well, this is the management people. This isn't the SET people. Study of micrometeorites in lunar orbits. Successful. Alright. More astronauts available. Maybe they won't fail quite as easily. I want to check if the lunar orbiter has a second mission. Oh. I need a new mission. I mean, it could start sending things on the Proton rocket. Those boosts are pretty marginal at this point, so could start doing it. How is the Venus mission going? Pretty well. We'll be able to launch that soon. I guess I can start planning to do these things. What all the goals of this Zond mission are. Can't look at them. I really want to see it. Just research it. This bioscience stuff. Zond 5. Soyuz spacecraft design uncrewed. Oh, didn't know that. It actually uses the Soyuz capsule. Didn't know that. Actually, I'm probably going to go ahead and read the info on this one. I feel like this is a mission I haven't fully learned. Tell me like this is the only one that's not in the Buzzopedia. But yeah. First successful craft of a 9-flight series designed to make a circumlunar flight and return. Intended as a sequence of engineering tests preparation for manned lunar flights. The Zond 5 mission, like others in the series, was plagued with equipment failures. After leaving Earth's parking orbit, Zond 5's main stellar attitude control optical surface became unusable due to contamination by thermal material, necessitating the use of backup sensors to guide the spacecraft. Went around the moon. Entry. I use a skip entry. However, a failure of the altitude control sensor prevented this maneuver, forcing Zahn to use a direct ballistic entry and subjecting its biological payload to 20 G loads. Successfully passed down the Indian Ocean and has recovered the biological payload intact, being the first water recovery of a Soviet spacecraft. I actually didn't know all that. It's interesting. I thought I knew all the probes and what they all did. I didn't schedule anything, so save it. Let's try Gemini again. No one really got any new training. I guess the spacesuit is a little bit more stable now. And there is more astronauts available, so maybe we'll get better astronauts on the job. Otherwise, there's not really any difference between this and last time, other than hoping that the rules don't fail. Because they tend to just fail for no apparent reason. This game really likes that. Skipped outcome this time. Thank you for the successful mission. Don't ask for much, I just ask for successful missions. Project Gemini Spacewalk. Getting some, still just upgrading their piloting skill. EVA suit got a huge boost. It's not listed in here, that's weird, but it's listed there. That really helped because I wasn't getting any progress done with that. The astronauts have graduated, flight controllers graduated. You guys finally finished their SET training. Okay. How many turns are left? 4. Still need like 20,000. Listen, I'm gonna try, but I think I can. Rocket person. EVA suit person, finally. How are the last EVA suit people doing? Right, 88. 87. Yeah, just be done. The suit's already almost finished, so I've just been wasting around here. I'll eventually need it for the moon landing, but until then you don't really need it again. So use up to 90. Mariner 5 is going to be 86. Now let's the next one. Ooh, there might not be enough people to pull people out of training, I think. Gonna get his full training in, but forgot that that's 2 Gemini capsules in that program. This mission, I should say. And if I want, I could try to do the Mariner 5. A little itty bitty Luna rocket. 86 point. Maybe not. I think it's going to level up pretty well for a little bit here still. Still gets like 4 point. Still getting a huge boost to its research, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. Marginal upgrades on the rockets and things. Oh well. Orbital rendezvous with crewed vehicle. Gotta skip that one. Yay, I got an achievement. Rendezvous between two spacecraft. 6,000. Thank you. Look at all those stages, that's why I skipped it. Too much. Too much to watch. Look how we're already past the moon landing date. This game and the old one both kind of suffered from that. I mean, I know the basic, the point of these games is to like, oh, look how hard the space race is. Look how hard these people had to train and stuff. But they kind of pressure it too much, you know. The timing on this thing is not right because we're not even done with Gemini yet, and we've been moving at the best pace we can make. There wasn't even any failures in the program yet. Like their first failure was Apollo 1. So that's why it's a little bit silly that it's failing so much for me. That's why I don't care if I save scum, because they didn't even have a failure until Apollo 1. Russia, I don't think they even had a failure until like a return mission from a space station mission. Failures just aren't that common, and usually they still were able to pull stuff back. Don't think anyone's died in space. They think they've only died on re-entry and stuff. I could be a little bit wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right here. Anyway, that was my rant for the day. Missions. We're actually very close to meeting our goal. I'm actually a little bit surprised. I thought we weren't going to make it. How is Mariner doing? I don't think I need to rush it. I can wait. I think I can just do more Gemini and be able to succeed here. So as long as I've saved it, which I'm sure I have, but a little bit paranoid. Actually, I don't think I did that time. If I read those numbers right on when I last saved. Anyway, next mission. Gemini. Docking. It's just kind of checking. Ah, see? So I was checking. You can launch a Gina on Luna. Very cool. It's not that very important because I think both vehicles are really successful now. But I think it's just cool to be able to launch so many things on just Luna. I love that rocket. For this game, at least. I don't know about real life, but it's still a bit silly that they're even different rockets. Have to say. These are all R7 rockets. They're slightly redesigned. Wow, there's more people on this one. People are so good at their skills. I love it. These guys are getting pretty good too. It's the same two astronauts keep doing these missions. So I really think this game is funny. And the old one, they'd leave. They'd retire at some point. So it did make you always rehire new astronauts and things. But this one, you can just keep using the same couple people. Just have a couple extra people to train up. So you die and stuff, but like I said, Fs weren't very common. Anyway, I'm out of time for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a good